This is my 2020 BMW R1250 GS Adventure, and I got this bike 6 months ago. It's been very good to me so far. I've been driving all over the places in Florida last 6-7 months, and I have no problem at all. And today I'm gonna talk about 11 favorite things that I really like about this motorcycle. I think this motorcycle is one of the most accessorized friendly motorcycle on the market. You can purchase so many inexpensive parts from websites like AliExpress or eBay, which I have so many of them on this motorcycle. Or you can purchase more expensive or more quality stuff, websites like Revzilla, Bmw Motorrad or touratech.com. I have some parts that's inexpensive that I purchased from AliExpress or eBay, which we have the same stuff over here in America from the touratech or Revzilla, but they are like 2 or 3 times more expensive than regular price on the eBay. They are the basic plastic stuff like the protection for the crash bar or the wind reflection, black ones, or things like that, like a reflection for the handguard. And this kind of stuff, I just didn't want to pay like 2 or 3 times more than what they are in Chinese aftermarket. Okay guys, the second thing, the attentions. I'm gonna be honest about that. Everywhere I go except the BMW dealers, every time I stop somewhere or every time I stop on the red light, people keep saying something on the motorcycle, or they just keep looking at me, or they staring, or they just give me the thumbs up. This kind of stuff every day happening, and I kind of like that actually. I'm gonna be honest about that. So this bike is a big eye-catching motorcycle, and I would definitely look at that as well, because I've been looking at the motorcycles last 7 years when I see a BMW GS or Adventures, and I kind of like that. I'm gonna be honest about that. The third thing, heated grip. I live in Florida. We almost don't have winter here. Lately it's been like 40 and 50 degrees, and that was the first time that I had to use the heated grip on this motorcycle. I turned them on, and it was in 10 seconds I felt the heat on my fingers and in my hand, and that was actually a pretty good feeling. I never used them before because I never needed it, but it's good to have the heated grips over here in under your fingers when you need it. Most of the time I don't use it, but it's good to have it. I like that option. One of the reasons I like this motorcycle, because whenever you want to or whenever you need to, you can go on the off-road and you can keep going on your journey. You don't have to turn around. That's why I'm so glad that I choose this motorcycle, and I really love it. The next thing is front brake. If you have the GS, you already know what I mean. I almost never use the rear brake. The front brake is so good, I don't even need to use the rear brake. And I really like the idea that it's adjusting automatically on the front and the rear combination. Plus, brakes are damn so good that it's giving me more confidence. And I really love it. One of the great features about this bike is the huge fuel tank. This tank takes 30 liters or 9-gallon fuel, and it lasts around 300 miles, which it doesn't last more than 250 miles for me. But I really like the idea I have such a big fuel tank and I don't have to stop it so many times on my journey. Another great thing about this motorcycle is the keyless ride. I really love this idea. Just like your car, you just keep this in your pocket and you forget about everything. You can start the bike, you can stop the bike, you can fill up your tank without touching the key. All you need to do, just keep it in your pocket, and then that's it. I love that. I really like that. I have another motorcycle. Actually, it's a big scooter, and I really like that. It's very comfortable. Since I drive this motorcycle with the cruise control all the time on the highways, I really want that option on my other motorcycles too. I think it's a must in such a comfortable motorcycle like this one, and for a long trip motorcycle like this one, that cruise control is really a lifesaver on the long trip. I really like that one. Another great option about this bike is the hill assist. Even though everywhere is flat in Florida, I still like to use it sometime on the red light, sometime on the parking lot, when I check my phone or when I take a picture on somewhere. It's still good to have it on the motorcycle. The next thing is the quick shifter. Even though if I don't like that quick shifter on this motorcycle because the transmission is so cranky, I still like the idea that I have it on my motorcycle. I don't like to use clutch a lot because I had so many automatic transmission motorcycles before. I think it is more comfortable than the manual ones. Even though if you have the quick shifter on the motorcycle, I prefer automatic. And the last thing on my list is handling and power. I like the idea that I have instant power in my fingers when I need it. I have so much power on my fingers that I can use instantly, whenever I need it, wherever I need it. It gives me much more confidence. And the handling, it's so comfortable and it's so easy that I feel like I'm driving a scooter. It is so much fun to play with this motorcycle that it makes me feel safer and more confident when I'm riding this one. Okay guys, these are the 11 things that I really like about this motorcycle and I wanted to share with you. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the videos. I'll see you on the next one.